Only 12 greyhounds remained in the friends and supporters of Cork Greyhound Racing Irish Laurels at Curraheen Park ahead of Saturday's semi-finals. Unfortunately, the action went on behind closed doors, but those viewing from the comfort of their couch were treated to some real drama in both heats. Let's join Tim Kelleher for the action.
Bugle sounds runners on parade for race number 8 on tonight's programme. It's the first semi-final of the 2020 Irish Greyhound Laurels, kindly sponsored by Friends of Cork Greyhounds. And the first one we get to see is trap number 1, that's Sweep the Yard, owned by the Broken Bookie Syndicate, trainer Graham Holland. That's trap number 1, Sweep the Yard. In trap 2 is a Running to See You, owned by the Running to See You Syndicate from RD, trainer Johnny Linehan. Trap 2, Running to See You. In trap number 3, that is a Blast Off Fire, owned by Philip Buckley from Cullen. Trap number 3, Blast Off Fire. In 4, that is a Witches Ethiopia, owned by Edel Toomey from Middleton. Trap 4, Witches Ethiopia. Trap 5 is a Springwood Vardy, owned by Dennis McCarthy from Mallow. That's trap number 5, Springwood Vardy. And finally in trap number 6, that's Beach Avenue, owned by Pat Healy from County Meath, and the trainer is Paul Hennessy. That's trap number 6, Beach Avenue. Those are your runners for race number 8 on the programme. There goes the bell. The money's on the roll for the first semi-final of the 2020 Irish Greyhound Laurels. Sweep the Yard, Running to See You, Blast Off Fire, Witches Ethiopia at Springwood Vardy, Beach Avenue, all in. Up they go with away, and racing 2 is off to a flyer up the inside from 3 and 4 as they head on down towards the opening corner. Around they go in front, and Running to See You leads them on down the back from 3, Blast Off Fire in second. 4 is back in mid-division, which is Ethiopia. But up front it's 2, Running to See You in front, beginning to extend the advantage to 2 lengths from 3, Blast Off Fire back in second. 4, which is Ethiopia, will be flying home. They're homeward bound to the judge, and 2, Running to See You is singing out in front. It's going to finish 2, Running to See You, 3, Blast Off Fire, and 4, which is Ethiopia. The winning time was 28:16.
And the result of the opening semi-final of the Irish Laurels: first, trap 2, Running to See Ya. In second, trap 3, Blast Off Fire. And back in third was the Bitch, which is Ethiopia, from trap 4. The winning time, a very quick 28:16. Now, let's rejoin Tim for the second semi.
Trap number 1, that's Brody's Magic, owned by Thomas Glynn from County Offaly, trainer David Murray. That's trap number 1, Brody's Magic. In 2, that is Ballymac Anton, owned by Liam Downing of Ballymcgilligan, owner trained. Trap 2, Ballymac Anton. In 3, that is Grangeview 10, owned by Michael Cusk from, and is trained by Pat Guilfoyle. In 4 is a Droopys Hamish, owned by the Kieran Ryan Syndicate from Dublin Hill, trainer Johnny Lennon. Trap 4, Droopys Hamish. In 5, that is Chasing Belfast, owned by the Hovex Racing Syndicate from the UK, trainer Graham Holland. And finally, trap number 6, that's a Cash and Goby, owned by Chris Houlihan from Ballyduff, and his owner trained. Those are your runners for race number 9. There goes the bell. The money's on the spin for the second semi-final of the 2020 Irish Greyhound Laurels. Brody's Magic, Ballymac Anton, Grangeview 10, Droopys Hamish, Blazing Belfast, and Cash and Goby. Stand by. Up they go with away, in racing 3 takes a flyer up the inside from 1 and 2 as they head on down to the opening corner. Grangeview 10 goes around in front and leads the pack. 1, Brody's Magic, back in second. 3, 1, 2, the order up front. Grangeview 10 is he a sitting duck in front as Brody's Magic looms large up along the outside. 1 now, Brody's Magic pokes its nose in front from 3 in second. 2, Ballymac Anton is coming from the clouds. They're homeward bound to the judge. 1 up front from 2 on the outside. It's desperately close in a 3-way go. 2, Ballymac Anton may have just got up to steal it on the line. A photograph for second. The winning time was 28:32.
And the result of the second semi-final of the Irish Laurels: first was trap 2, Ballymac Anton, the Old Warrior, winning in 28:32. Second was trap 1, Brody's Magic. And back in third, well, it was a dead heat between Grangeview 10 and Droopys Hamish. And the 2 dogs are to run off for the place in the decider on Tuesday morning.
We had a dead heat for third place, the last qualifying spot between Grangeview 10 and Droopys Hamish. So the regulation states basically that if they don't agree to toss, that there's a rerun. So it was agreed that there would be a rerun. scheduled for Tuesday at 1 o'clock, and unfortunately Grangeview Ten wasn't able to partake. Obviously, it's a very big disappointment for everyone. But so what happens there is the remaining Greyhound has to do a walkover, so he has to walk across the line in front of the judge's box, and he is deemed the winner. The dog was identified by the control steward. He's weighed in as normal, and the regulation states that he doesn't have to complete the full circuit. He just has to pass the judge's box to be deemed the winner. So after the walkover, we done the trap draw. Damien Holland from the Friends and Supporters of Cork Greyhounds in the trap draw for us. Welcome to the draw for the final of the 2020 Irish Greyhound Laurels. I have Damien Holland here with me. We're just going to put our 6 finalists in, and as they come out is the trap draw. You can. You draw it. Draw it. First one out. Blast Off Fire. And the nominator for Blast Off Fire is John Joe Kelly. Second one out. Running to See Ya. The nominator for Running to See is the Doherty family. Third one out, Ballymac Anton. And the nominator for Ballymac Anton is Michael Linehan. Trap 4, Witches Ethiopia. And the nominator for Witches Ethiopia, Sean O'Regan. Trap 5, Droopys Hamish. And the nominator for Droopys Hamish is Jason Lehan. And in Trap 6, Brody's Magic. And the nominator for Brody's Magic is John O'Mahony. So just to recap, the trap draw for the final of the 2020 Irish Laurels. In Trap 1, Blast Off Fire. Trap 2, Running to See Ya. Trap 3, Ballymac Anton. Trap 4, Witches Ethiopia. Trap 5, Droopys Hamish. And Trap 6, Brody's Magic. That final to take place obviously Saturday night, 24th.
You know, we're absolutely delighted with the way it's gone again. It's been a fantastic stake right throughout, and we're absolutely delighted now that we're at the final stage on Saturday night, and we have a tremendous lineup on Saturday night, and quite a bit of local Cork interest as well. You know, so it would be lovely again if we had a crowd here, but you know, there's obviously, I mean, things are the way they are, and we're absolutely delighted that at least. It'll be going out live on Talking Dogs, and people will at least be able to see the final here on Saturday night.
And just going back to the Cork interest, half the field, 50%
That's
of the field is from Cork. And they would be part of the committee and part of the.
That's right. Yeah, they would all have been hugely, you know, supportive of the initiative that was taken. By Jimmy and a few of us who got involved with him last year. You know, Johnny Lennon is a tremendous supporter here, and the Toomies, of course, have the Witches Ethiopia dog in it. So it's just an added little bonus, I suppose, for us here in Cork that there is such Cork interest in the final on Saturday night, and it, you know, it should be a great night.
Well, to have a dead heat for a third spot and have to come here today, even if it was ceremoniously crossing the line, it's an event many of us haven't seen before. Well,
you know, we've had the 2 years of it now, and we've had drama really in 2 years. You know, we had that, you know, a very close photo last year for you know, the Kieran's dog Rocky Bay to get up, and we had the drama last Saturday night, and even though we didn't get the run off today, you know, one thing that can't be said anywhere is that it, you know, it's brought its own moments to the stake, you know, the last couple of years.
I suppose you just want to finish up by saying, you know, all the best luck to all the 6 teams.
Absolutely, you know, the very best of luck. It's wide open. He would be a brave man now to call it, really. I'm quite sure everybody will have their own opinion on it, and it should be a great race. And we're just grateful again to everybody who has supported us. You know, we're 2 years in now, and it's been a tremendous success, and we're delighted.
And so Droopys Hamish, following his walkover, arriving high, wide and handsome to claim a place in the decider. And of course the all-important trap drama. In 1, Blast Off Fire. 2, Running to See Ya. 3, Ballymac Anton. In 4, Witches Ethiopia. 5, Droopys Hamish. And out in 6, Brody's Magic. An absolutely cracking contest and real intrigue with Brody's Magic drawn out in Trap 6. Anything could certainly happen in this classic decider. And of course, you can view the final live via the stream on grireland.ie on Saturday night. And if you can't wait that long for some more Laurels talk, well, why not catch up on Talking Laurels, where we spoke to the legendary Jimmy Barry Murphy.